Good evening, folks. Yep, time for another Oktoberfest, and you know me, man. We are chilling them glasses down, my friends, because it is 104 right now at about 6:30 in the evening. Long day today, Sunday, and I thought we were going to get in early, get in out. So we're going to get in early and get out early, and you know what happened to Thought, right? Thought he farted shit all over his ass. That would be our day today. Anyway, we are going to take a look at Festbier from Wren-house-brewing, which is also local to me. To be fair, I have drank their tap, which is probably 8 years ago now, and was not overly impressed. 1 pint, 16 fluid ounces, 5.2 is the ABV. Wren-house-brewing company, Phoenix. Can't read the address. Somewhere up in Prescott. 6339 Clear Lane or something. Slightly less than $5 for a pint, although recently Johnny, maybe Grumpy, reached out and said, you know, $5 for a pint of good beer isn't bad. I'm gonna beg to differ. I believe, sir, you've been buying into them Bidenomics. Bad. Anyway, as the dollar continues to devaluate, we're going to get off that subject. We're going to crack, we're going to pour, we're going to take a look at the temp and get an SRM, see what's going on here, and then we'll work through the progression, all right? Here we go. Beer cocky. Just didn't get in my eye. Well, color's nice. Can't complain about the head. Yeah, I know you made that joke. That's why I made that joke too. If you're complaining about the head, well, we're not going to go there because this is a beer channel. Oh, she's really, really pretty though. She's got that really nice bright gold I like. Oh. Yeah, no, she's a good 6. She's a solid 6. That's a pretty beer. The head's nice. Hold on, let's do this. I like this setup, except I don't have a pan and tilt head setup on it, which I liked on my old setup, but that went south, so that's gone. Beautiful. Stacks really nice on the head. You see she's got that nice creamy head without being too lumpy. Where did I put my thermometer? Oh, it's in my pocket. Who'd have thunk it? It's because I just washed it. Because we didn't wash it after last night's beer. Well, cider. So I managed to take another piece of my thumb off. At least I'm not bleeding like a stuck pig. Anyway, what are we looking at here? Down she goes. You can insert head joke there too again if you like. Because you know I would. 36, 37. These are, of course, Fahrenheit temperatures, because I live in America. All right, let's get that sniffer in there, see what's going on. I'm not expecting a whole lot at this temperature, though, but it's exactly the temperature I like to drink a beer like this. Surprisingly, we are getting some nose off of this. Kind of earthy and floral, if that makes sense. Definitely some malt in there, which should not be surprising because I will go through that in just a second. But first, can't neglect anything this pretty. Got a slip of the tongue. and I needed that beer. Like I said, hell day today. She is perfect temperature, like right there, like ice cold and refreshing. That being said, flavor profile's not really coming through. Top of the mouth, so soft palate, nothing intro extradental, nothing buccal, nothing sublingual, not even any tongue really going on. Looks like we might get some lacing now. A little peekaboo kind of scary eye staring thing. No idea what the rest of those are. That kind of looks like maybe an alien. I don't know. So, at this temperature, which is way too below the approved temperature range to drink this beer, unless it's 104 degrees out, in which case you'd be slamming this. Not bad, not great, nothing really popping, but not really expecting anything too, because she's so cold. So while we let her warm up, let's do the specs. Ugh, squizzy. So this is wren-house-brewing, local to me. 5.2 for the ABV. They don't give us an IBU, and we won't be able to do an IBU until she warms up. She's just too cold. They used, I'm going to butcher this, but squizzy. Barkey or Banky Pilsner, Vienna, and Munich for the malts. Then they went with Hallertau Mittelfrüh. Good. Say it 3 times fast, I dare you. And says for the hops, they step mashed it with a sour wort, and then they used the house lager on it. And that's everything they gave us. At least they gave us something, because most of them don't. Alright, I'm getting 39, so we're going to pause and we'll be back at about 44. Sound good? See you then. Alrighty. Sounds like ELO. Couldn't tell you what song it is, my friend. Sorry. I am not Mr. Music Specialist guy. I am, of course, Betchit Man from Beer and Gear, and we are looking at 45. We have come up to almost mid-range of the 44 to 48 approved temperature range for beer. Don't buy that bullshit. Drink beer by color, drink beer the way you like it. Alright, so she's in the range where I should be getting something up on the nose, right? Not really. More than anything else, I'm getting kind of a flat crackery nose, which is odd, especially coming from the color. But maybe not. Maybe it's because of all those German malts they put in there. Could be. Don't know. Other than that, still looks pretty, so let's give her another spin around the dance floor. As she warmed up, we get full coverage across the soft palate in the intradentals. A little leakage out into the buccals. 2/3 of the tongue are now involved. She's fast. She's relatively dirty. I don't know. Excuse me. Bubble stuck in my throat. And there it is. Babysitting cousin Gunner. He is an honorary batshit dog because I don't know what the hell he's hunting for in my oleander bushes. Something though. To be fair, we do get rats through here on a pretty regular basis, so if he catches it, it's all his. Good for him. Shit, if he catches it, I get my hamburger for dinner. Other than that, she is lacing nicely, which is always a plus. I don't know if the Hallertau, Mittelfru, and the Saaz are really working well in combination, or if they're kind of fighting against one another. The IBUs on this are lager level, so easily sub 20. I would say no more than 10 or 12 max. There's virtually no bitterness to this beer. Now, that doesn't mean that they didn't balance it really well. I mean, a well-crafted beer can do some surprising things. Let's slip of the tongue again, see what we got. Yeah, still pretty much the same. So, soft palate, intradentals a little out into the buccals. 2/3 of the tongue going back. The IBUs on this are, again, 10, maybe 12 max. Again, they could just be masked by how well it's been put together. So, I'm going to commit a sin against God and let her warm up even further, because it's for you, my people, and you know I love you. But don't do this. Don't try this at home. I'm what you might call a professional. And R.I.P. Paul Harrell. You will be missed, sir. Never did I not stop by your channel. All right, we'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We got a little ZZ top on the box. Can't go wrong with ZZ. Who died? Dusty? I think Dusty's gone. Is it Billy? Maybe it's Billy. Maybe it was Dusty who was playing on the street and people were just walking by and didn't know who he was. And I'm like, okay. Boomers know some things, my friends. We are definitely getting up there in the temperature range. So I got 51.6, 52. If you can see it through the glass. We're topping out. And again, don't let a beer this color get this warm. Literally a sin against the beer gods. Let's see what you're going to tell us now. Skål, my friends. Prost. The nose is basically evaporated, which is really, really odd. No, there it is. All right, she's kind of moved away from earthy and gone more into floral, which is nice. Other than that, pretty basic lagery nose. Slip of the tongue. They call this a session, by the way, at 5.2. Okay, sounds about normal. Prost. Look, we have Jungamir. Jungamir? Is that the dragon that eats the world? The serpent that encircles Midgard? Maybe that's Midgard right there. Or, I don't know. Apparently that must be Thor getting ready to put some bitch slap on him with Mjolnir. Heritage thing. Nah, okay. Warm. Do not eat the hummingbird, you little. You're not going to catch him anyway. Gunner, the great brown hunter. All right. At this temp, she was actually bittered up a little, which is kind of nice. And you know what? 12 sounds fair. I might go as far as 15, but only because she's this warm. We're still sitting in all the same flavor zones, except the tongue is dropped down to the front third. She's still fast. She's still dirty. she's okay. So, again, it's been a long time since I drank their bill, and I wasn't really impressed. So this is one of those things where their brewmeister and I just different flavor profiles, man. Or I don't know, maybe if he's smart, he's playing to his customer base, and I'm really one of them because we have different flavor profiles. Excuse me. Pretty sure I poured the gas out of there. We saw all that head, right? That being said, would I buy this beer again? No. Drink this beer again? Maybe. Try it on tap? You know, Batshit Man is the original tap whore. What will he not tap? Handed this to me out of the cooler, I would say thank you, and I would consider this to be a drinkable beer. When I went back, I would look for something else because it's okay. It's not really knocking my socks off, not really making my toes curl, not really flipping the trigger, if you will. That being said, for a Festbier, for Oktoberfest, I'm going to get some hate for this one, man. It's drinkable. It's nothing special. Flavor profile doesn't really do anything. There was no gradient other than once she overwarmed, the hops kicked in. 4. We are not showing well for Arizona, my friends. I saw that Fate has a Festbier out. I'm going to try and grab that. And then Run hit me up, and he got his hands on some Peach Force from Voodoo Ranger. Flies, man, they drive me crazy. So we're going to have to see if we can get our hands on that. All right, so YouTube folks, I love you. But we're going to bounce, and we're going to talk shit. Places where I'm allowed to talk shit and not get punished for it, because that First Amendment thing gets in the way. Free speech is bad, man. Bad. I will catch you on the next one, which will be, of course, tomorrow. Till then, Prost.